Hi guys, I am coming to you today with this look. It's one of my go-to looks, like when I just want to be in and out, whenever I have to run errands or whatever. Just want to look like if I'm, kind of awake and I'm trying like a little bit. And this is what I usually go for. See how this goes, and please keep on watching.
Hi guys. Okay, so I'm going with the Superstay Better Skin Concealer with Acto C oil free, and the color that I'm using is medium 40. And I'm putting that under my eyes in like a triangle type of shape. I'm not trying to highlight, but I'm not going to be going in with foundation. So I'm putting that under my eyes on the like under the ridges of my nostril because it gets kind of like reddish dark there. And I'm also gonna be putting it like under my nose as well, and on my chin area, and like the ridge of my nose all the way up to the center of my forehead. So I didn't want to use a brightening concealer, and so I wanted to use something neutral, like something that was, the same as my skin color, because I don't always like to brighten up my skin. I mean, I kind of, to me, it's a little bit weird if I don't have like my foundation and everything's not done and I have like a brightening concealer, to brighten up my face a little bit more. I'm just trying to look very natural. So I'm going to be using the Real Techniques sponge to blend that out. I'm sorry that I'm taking such a long time for this. This is a long process. So I'm sorry for that. And what you want to do really is like bounce this around. Don't want to take off like all the product. This is really good if you just want to keep everything real natural. These type of sponges, because they take off excess product. Or something you can't actually like go in with this with your fingers. But I'm just blending that away or blending that into my skin. I'm sorry for my hair as well. It's so hot down here. Like it gets humid and my hair just puffs up no matter what I do to it. So yeah, just as you can see, it kind of like it mattified my skin a little from how shiny my face was, and that's because it wasn't really oily or anything. It was just shiny. So I'm gonna set that a little with Wet n Wild Cover Up Pressed Powder and the color light medium. I'm gonna be using a sheer cover um, brush for that. All over my face, just lightly. I'm not gonna go all extravagant on it. And then for my eyelids, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the original primer. I want to finish it. I don't like getting so much and then I don't finish it off. I'm just gonna finish that off before I get a new one. So if there's any good ones out there, let me know so I can see what other one I can get. Be putting that all over my eyelids. And I put it not a lot either. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. But as you can see, that my eyes have a natural like brown to them, like a light brown. Sometimes I like that. Sometimes I don't like it. Like I don't like the way it makes my eyes look sometimes, and I don't want it to be bright up there. So I prefer to put a primer before I start putting like a light eyeshadow. Because even if I went in with a light eyeshadow on that top of that the darkness I have on my eyes, it just looks weird. There's really no point. So I'm going in with the LA Colors matte palette, and the palette is a brown tweed, and I'm going in with that beige, the second color, the beige one, and just setting the primer that I have on my lids, and then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild single shadow, and this one is creme brulee. It's a brulee color. It's a really nice beige color as well, but it's pigmented, so I wanted something more. I'll just highlight my eyelids a little, a little bit more of a pop. And I'm using the Wet n Wild, just a regular Wet n Wild Z-brush from the dollar store. You can get this at the Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, I believe, as well. And then I'm going to be using the Benefit, what do you call it? The Benefit highlight. And it's the little travel size ones, the sample ones, I believe. And the color for this is Soft Focus. And it's a What's Up from Benefit. That's the color. And I'm putting that on the high part of my cheekbones. I'm putting that on my high points, like on my temples, the tip of my nose. I put that on the Cupid's bow, the top of my lip, and I also like to put highlighter on the bottom of my lip. I don't know why. I feel like it gives it a little bit of a plump, a little bit more fuller, just a little bit, like a little bit. And to me, I like it. It makes a little more difference. I'm going to also be putting the Milani eyeshadow in Bella Diamond on my eyelids as well. I was just going to place this on the center of my lids, but I don't know. I wanted my eyes to pop a little bit more, just a little bit. Just so they can look a little more glowy. And I'm going back into that LA Color matte palette, and I'm going to be using the brown color in that palette. I'm just going to put that on my crease just so, it can look like if I have a little definition in there. It doesn't have to look so basic. I'm doing that on both eyes. So, yeah. I'm also using the Wet n Wild brush for that. I feel that this brush, it blends so well for it being $1. It's insane. I love it. I love that brush. I do plan on getting more, actually. Just $1. You can't go wrong, right? Okay, and I'm also using that Benefit highlighter on the center of my eye. Just so they can look very awake. I didn't want to use this in my inner corner since we have a lot of shine. I thought about using my inner corner, but I was like, no, it's okay. I'll just the center of my eye, just to give a little bit of something, a little bit of pop. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and I'm putting that all over my eyelashes. I'm only gonna be doing 2 coats. I'm not gonna be going in with falsies either. It's just very simple look. Like this look usually takes me like about 10-15 minutes. It varies on what I do and don't put on. I also added my eyebrows. I didn't put that in because my eyebrows are actually something I take such a long time for. Like it's one of the things I take a long time. Usually sometimes I do this without my eyebrows. Like I just, go like that. Because I do have eyebrows, I have hair and everything there. It's just that I like for them to look more defined. They're so sparse and so very light and thin. My hair is very thin and I like to fill them in. So I do this with a powder as well. I actually use the same LA Color palette for my eyebrows. But it's a long process. Like literally takes me like at least 5 minutes just for my eyebrows alone. But I mean, if you don't want to do your brows, or that's why I'm ranging the time between 10-15 minutes, because literally my eyebrows take like 5 minutes and the rest of my face takes like 10 minutes. So, yeah. So I'm just trying to separate those lashes. I'm also going in with the e.l.f. Blush in Blushing. This has shimmer to it, so it kind of gives like a little natural, like a natural lush to my skin, like some natural pink. And last, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Lip Gloss in Inspire. It's also a little shimmer as well. I like the way it pulls this whole look together, in my opinion. It looks very nice and awake and natural. And I love it. It's very nice. Love it. And even though it's a light pink, it's like a light pink gloss. with a little bit of shimmer in it. And the gold is not thick gold. It's like a very light gold. Like very light. And actually, like when you put it on, like it kind of seems like you can't notice it, but it's actually very good. The glossy is a little bit like sticky, and it does have like a little bit of weight to it. So, but if it's something quick, I mean, I kind of don't mind it. Just fixing my bangs. I'm having so much trouble with my bangs lately. It's placed right in the middle automatically, and I don't like that. So, this is a finished look. Hope you guys like it.
Okay guys, so that is the finished look, or this is the finished look actually. And yeah, it's really not, it's not tough. It's with drugstore makeup and very basic. I'm a mom, so I have to have something very quick and easy. So I hope you guys liked it. And if you did like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. If you guys want me to do anything else, let me know in the comments below, and I will keep you guys posted on what else to do. And if you can please follow me on Instagram, my username is Lilu Reality, and that's it.